Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's live stream where we are looking at my predictions for the next couple months at Erin Condren. What can we expect to come out? What kind of awesome stuff should we look forward to? And I have a couple guest presenters today. First, I have Pete and I have Ricky. Yay, kittens! Hello, everybody who's here live, by the way. Lynn, Teresa, Caramel Cookie, you got here just in time. Yay, so exciting. So as you guys know, or maybe you don't if you're new here. Oh, Sharon, I just saw you here. Sarah, whoa, lots of people here live. Welcome. So anyway, Monday is supposed to be Planner News Day, and I have a couple of news items, but nothing super big because, well, I mean, we've just had a jam-packed last few weeks. We had the LifePlanner release, the teacher lesson planner release, and we still have a couple things that are coming up. Am I just going to be covered in kittens this whole time? Yes, I am. We have a couple of things coming up, but I wouldn't say anything that is going to take us a ton of time to dig into like we have the past few weeks. So, today I'm going to go ahead and start with the news things, and then as I said, we are going to look forward at the next couple of months through summer and look at what we can kind of expect to be coming up, because even though we have just had a jam-packed last couple of weeks, or last maybe 5 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that, we're still going to have a lot coming out. Spring into summer, specifically the early summer, is definitely the busy time at Erin Condren. Ooh, we have a couple other people. Charlotte, hey, Ladybugger, hello, and Penelope. Hi from cold and rainy London. So I'm from Portland, Oregon, and it's actually nice here today, but for the most part, I hear that Portland and London get similar weather. I'm sorry about the cold and the rain. Today we're lucky over here, but are you burrowing? You're burrowing. Also, we had mealtime just before this, which is why I had to start at 15 after instead of exactly at the hour. Just yesterday, just last night, we went from feedings every 4.5 hours to every 5 hours, and I had it perfectly timed out to start at 4 o'clock my time, and then they decided that they needed to eat every 5 hours, and that screwed it up. Because when I try to feed them early, they don't eat a lot, and then they get hungry. Anyway, it's this whole thing. If you are new here, these are my current foster kittens. I also have 2 permanent cats, Coco and Opal. Usually they're running around in the background, but they are in kitty jail, aka my bedroom, because I have the foster kittens out, and I have to keep everybody separate. I also have a slightly perverse sense of humor. So my bedroom is kitty jail. They were actually both napping on the bed. I didn't even have to wrangle them. I just literally closed the door. Trimming their nails is torturing the cats. I got to torture 4 cats in the past few days, both these 2 and then the other 2. I have decided I have a limit of torturing 2 cats per day, though. That's my limit. I will not torture more than 2 cats per day. And if you don't know the context, of course, that sounds absolutely terrible. Anyway, enough of the cats. I am probably going to have to put these guys down eventually, but I am going to attempt to hold them as long as possible. So let's go ahead and get started with the Erin Condren news. As I said, there's not a ton. So I believe, if I have my dates correct, today is the last day of the buy 2 notebooks, get the 3rd free, watch it end yesterday. Oh my god, literally it ended yesterday. Never mind. Erin Condren did a buy 2 notebooks, get 1 free deal. And it ended yesterday, so yay, we don't have to talk about that. Sorry about that. If you didn't get in on it, you missed it. But Erin Condren is launching their seasonal surprise box for the summer tomorrow. And so I did want to go ahead and show you that. I do not have any information about what is in said box. Literally all I have is what is available publicly, which is, if I can actually pull it up, come on, there we go, an Instagram picture. So this probably looks like not a lot, and it isn't a ton, but the seasonal surprise boxes are usually themed somewhat around the box. Excuse me. So because we can see that the box is kind of a hot pink with palm leaves on it, we can guess that that is going to be the pervasive theme throughout what is inside the box. It might not be that exact pattern, but we're going to see a lot of those types of colors. So, and I'm looking at past patterns. We've had sometimes where they've had like a lot of yellow in the box and it's been a yellow box on the outside. We've had sometimes one fall box was kind of like a burgundy maroonish color with a little bit of purple in it. And so the box on the outside had a very similar motif to what was inside the box, and the things inside the box, when there was an applicable color, kind of followed that color. Not everything is going to have this exact color and everything, but we can kind of guess that when there is going to be a theme, this is what it is going to be based off of. These kind of, are these actually banana leaves and not palm leaves? They're leaves of some sort, tropical leaves inside this box. So obviously it's a surprise box, so we don't know exactly what's in it. And as an Erin Condren affiliate, I have no inside information about this particular box, but I can tell you what kinds of things have been in them in the past. I have gotten planner covers in my seasonal surprise boxes in the past. I've gotten many a pen. I've gotten paper clips, notepads, sticky notes. It's almost always at least half stationery themed, which would make sense for something like Erin Condren, but they usually have at least one thing that isn't super stationery themed. So for instance, one time they had a mug that was actually my first seasonal surprise box, and it was like perfect timing because I had just quit my full-time job to run my Etsy business, and the mug said, "She designed a life she loved," and I'm like, this is a sign. In past summer ones, they've had like a little like clear vinyl and yellow summer pouch. I'm trying to think. I can't come up with any other things right off the bat. Oh, they had an umbrella in one. That was good. I still use that umbrella. So my point is that it's not going to be just stationery based, but it's going to be primarily stationery based. So as I said, that is going on sale tomorrow. They typically sell out fairly quickly. I haven't kept track the last few how fast they've gone. I've seen them go within a day or two. I've also seen them take a little bit longer to sell out, and it just kind of depends on, they have a certain number and it depends on how many they have. So if this is something that you're interested in, definitely take a look at it. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention in conjunction with this, and let me pull up my email because this particular piece of info is not under embargo, but it's not in this particular Instagram post. So sorry, let me go back. I should have been more organized. Come on. Okay, we're just gonna, it's very hard to look through your email when you have kittens crawling all over you. And I'm not showing you the email, by the way, because it is an affiliate email and I don't know if I'm allowed to show the email since it's not public. So I would like to be, I want to follow the rules. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, so here we go. Oh, okay. Enjoy a summer of self-care with the surprise box bursting with summer essentials, including exclusive must-have, designed to help you bask in positivity as you refresh with goals, health, and happiness. They also mention that when you buy a seasonal surprise box and you're an Erin Condren insider, you will get 10% off the rest of your cart. I do not know if this is stackable with any other coupons, but it might be. And if it is, you could theoretically use the 10% and either a 20% off or a 15% off to get some other stuff at Erin Condren. If you don't have any other coupons, I do have a coupon in the description box down below that will get you $10 off your first Erin Condren purchase. That one I know for a fact is stackable with other offers. As I said though, full disclaimer, I'm an Erin Condren affiliate. That means if you use any of my affiliate links, I will get a small commission. And I really do appreciate it when you use my links because it helps me out a lot. And if you're going to make a purchase at Erin Condren anyway, it doesn't cost you anything extra. So it's kind of a win-win situation, in my opinion. So I will try to remember to post the link to the seasonal surprise box on my community tab when it actually goes live. But I will pull up what last seasonal surprise box page looks like. The pages always look kind of similar to this. Obviously, this has the spring theming. They used the in bloom stuff. And then they had a spoiler. It looked like it was some sort of little pencil tray or something like that. Very cute, but it just kind of gives you an idea of what to expect if you do want to go ahead and buy these. I will say they do tend to be really good. I know that Charlotte in the chat mentioned that summer is typically their favorite box because summer is their favorite season. Summer, like the themes of like the tropical stuff and the yellow and whatnot, usually is not my favorite season and color combination. So oddly enough, summer tends to be my least favorite box. Usually fall and winter tend to be my favorites. So, just kind of take that into account. If you are a huge summer person and you've been wanting to try the seasonal surprise box, then this could be great. If you are not as hot on, what is in these boxes and the theme from the box itself, it might be a good idea to wait if you're not sure whether you should get the seasonal surprise box or not. But if you end up using everything, like I should say, they are a good value if you end up using most of the things in them, if that makes sense. So I would say most of the boxes, the seasonal surprise boxes that I've gotten, I've used most of the things in them. Just for me, the couple of there was one summer one that was a lot of yellow, and as I said, I'm just not a yellow person, and so I didn't use them as much. But but I highly recommend it if you're thinking about it and it's in budget. I highly recommend it because it is great, and especially if you're looking to buy something else at Erin Condren. You do get the 10% off, and if you don't have any other coupons, then that can be a really great deal. I will also mention that it does say right here, it's $40. I believe they said it was $40 still in the Instagram post, and it's free shipping. So you don't have to add shipping on top of that. Shipping is already included, which is very cool. Shipping is not included for the rest of your purchase, though, if you buy other stuff. So I will just mention all of that. So keep an eye on your email if that's something you're interested in, and I will try to remember to, what are you doing, to post the link. Hopefully it's entertaining watching me. Did you just try to bite me? That's not nice. That's not nice. Okay. Let's go back to me big, because watching kittens try to bite my chin is probably much more fun when my chin is actually big enough to be able to see. Yeah. Hey, biting is not nice. But you're cute, so you get away with it. Sorry. They're 4.5 weeks old and they're adorable. Look at this. Look at that face. Look at that face. So cute. If they weren't cute, I would not be getting up in the middle of the night to feed them, let me tell you. They're very lucky. They're cute. Okay. So now to the good stuff in this live, which is my predictions for the next few months. I, at this point in time, do not have any inside information for anything that I'm going to be sharing or talking about specifically. I don't think I might have some inside information of things that are coming up, but nothing that I can actually think of. So I just wanted to put that out there that sometimes I do get inside information. I don't think I have any right now. But yeah, anyway, so there are two big releases we're looking forward to in the next few months, which is the monthly planner as well as the academic planner. So to me, that kind of like, I don't know, rounds out the yearly planner releases. If you bite me one more time, you're gonna go back in the crate. And by in the crate, I mean like, you know, open top crate. So anyway, I'm not quite sure which one I think is gonna come out first. Part of me thinks that the monthly planner is gonna come out first, but an argument could be made that if they have to choose one above the other, then maybe the academic planner should come first, because students kind of usually start going back to school in July, August, and you do have to give a little bit of time for everything, you know, for people to order and personalize and actually ship it out and all that good stuff. So, yeah, but if I had to choose, I'd say I think the monthly planner is going to come out first. I'm actually not sure why it doesn't release with the rest of the Life Planner, because apart from a couple of pages, the monthly planner is basically the same pages as the Life Planner, with a few omitted and a few extra note pages added. That's really the difference. If you're not familiar, the Erin Condren monthly planner has the same pages at the front and the back as the normal weekly planners from Erin Condren. And it has the monthly pages, so you have your monthly spread every month. And then I forget if it has the monthly dashboards or not. A lot of people don't use those. It has a few note pages every month, and then it doesn't have any weekly pages. Okay. No biting. We're gonna go back in for a minute. I forgot about kittens biting because I trained mine not to long ago. So anyway, my point is that there's only a couple of pages that aren't really designed already. It's just a matter of taking the Life Planner and effectively taking out some pages and then putting a couple of pages in that are just applicable to the monthly planner. I'm guessing they do it at a different time because they want to spread out the hype, and because there is something called decision fatigue, and it can be in some ways dangerous and counterproductive to add too many decisions and customization choices. I'm sure a lot of you who have purchased from Erin Condren, especially purchased planners, know how hard it can be sometimes to choose a cover. And then after you choose a cover, you then have to choose your layout, and you have to choose if you want to add on the coil and personalization and all sorts of other things, and it can get really overwhelming. So during launch, they want to limit the choices and not necessarily bring out the monthly version quite yet, so that it makes it easier for people to choose, especially when they are launching the new Life Planners and they do want those sales to be really good. But it also means that it's fairly easy to make it. It's not a whole different thing, whereas the academic planner is a whole different planner. I'm sure there are a few pages that are the same, but it's kind of the opposite of the monthly planner, where there are a few pages that are same, but it's mostly different, whereas the monthly planner is most of the pages are the same and a couple of pages are different. Okay, hey, okay. Sorry, I grabbed him because I'm like, your timeout's over, and then he bit me again. So we're just gonna do that until he gets the message that you can't bite because biting's not fun. Biting makes it harder to find a forever home, little dude. I know, it's fun, but I'm not a good person to bite. Okay, sorry. So if I'm working on my assumption that I'm guessing the monthly planner is going to come out before the academic planner, I would think that the monthly planner would probably have to be separated from the academic planner by at least 2 weeks. And the academic planner would probably have to be released, I'd say mid-June, at the latest, maybe early July. Let's say early July just to be safe. So working backwards from that, if we're saying that they should probably be released at least a couple weeks apart, and we're going to say that the latest that the academic planner I could see being released is early July, then I'm guessing that the latest the monthly planner will be released is mid-June. So we're looking at, you know, up to 3 weeks out. Who knows though? I have been proven wrong in my predictions before, and I would be happy to be proven wrong again. And Lynn is confirming that the monthly planner does have a dashboard, but it's mostly lined paper after that. Yes, and I believe you can also pay extra with the monthly planner to have a bunch of extra lined pages. It's actually not that expensive. So if you're the kind of person that likes the monthly spread, likes to kind of overview plan for the month and then wants a bunch of note pages, that can be really awesome. You could also in some ways use it as a pseudo monthly bullet journal if you wanted, if you know you're always going to want that monthly view, but then you want to be able to structure your pages after that kind of the way you want, you know, make your own planner pages or whatever. That can be another option where you get some of that Erin Condren flair and you get the nice paper, but you can also use the lined pages after that to make your own things. So there's that. And then, as I said, there's the academic planner. And the academic planner, I have not personally used. And because it is not super similar to the life planners, I don't have as much of an idea about it in my head. But my sister has used it and she loves it. She's had 2 of them. First, I had got one for PR, which I ended up giving to her. And then she liked it so much that the next year for her birthday, she asked me to buy it for her. So she does like that, the academic planner. And it's like a horizontal layout for the week. And it has a little bit of that flair and that, you know how like the teacher lesson planner has some structure in there that could be used by anyone, but is definitely meant specifically for teachers. The academic planner is the same kind of thing, except that it's specifically meant for students. So it has some pages where you can track different projects and when due dates are and things like that, and you know who you're working with in groups and whatnot. You know, that sort of thing. And it's really, as I said, it's kind of like a horizontal planner with some differences to make it more applicable to students. And my sister, being a grad student, says it works really well and she loves it. And there was a little bit of a break between when when the last one she had was up and when we got her the new one, because I was also getting her an accessory that was sold out, and so we had to wait a little while. Anyway, it was this whole thing. She said she missed having her planner. So it definitely does help her. And Lynn has just mentioned in the chat that the extra note pages is $5 for 40 pages in the academic planner, which I have to say for Erin Condren prices, it's pretty good. These planners are not cheap, so $5 for 40 pages is not bad at all. These kittens are basically all over each other, and you just bit me again. There we go. So yeah, that is what I'm expecting to come out. In the past, I believe both of those options have been 7x9. They may have done a smaller monthly planner since they introduced the A5. I forget. I don't think they've done a smaller academic planner, but we'll see. I could definitely see an A5 academic planner being super helpful for students, especially people that carry everything around with them. So I'm really excited. I hope we get at least a sneak peek or 2 like we did with the teacher lesson planner. But these releases, well, kind of big ones for the year, aren't as big as the life planner and the teacher lesson planner. So we'll see. I'm crossing my fingers. And if we get releases or sneak peeks, if we get releases, we pretty much know we're getting releases. If we get sneak peeks, I will be bringing them to you and we will be going over and looking at them. And hopefully we'll get some new covers and all that good stuff. Maybe with the academic planner, we'll get some of the covers that we got for the teacher lesson planner. There were like a couple that had teaching relating quotes, but we're like, oh, the rest of this cover is amazing. It would be so cool if we could get this, except, you know, that's, you know, with a non-teaching quote or with no quote or something like that. And the academic planner would be a great option for time to release it because it still ties into the school theme, but it's also separate and not taking any of the notoriety, I guess, and the hype away from the teacher collection. I'm also guessing that we're probably going to get at least a couple of accessories with both of these, but nothing too big. We've really already had our big releases. I think we are due to get some more school stuff along with the academic planner release though, so I'm like literally just going back on what I said. But if you got a Life Planner and maybe even a teacher lesson planner, they had a card in it that went over the new back to school items. And we've already gone over those in a couple of different streams. And those seem to be different than the teacher items for the most part. There are a couple that are on kind of like both lists, but what are you doing? He's literally falling asleep on my boob. Nope, not anymore. Not anymore. I was gonna be like, I wonder if YouTube will demonetize me for saying boob. But then I realized I'm not monetized on YouTube, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, anyway, that is what I am expecting. I think we're probably also gonna have a few other maybe smaller accessories or new covers collections. Nothing big because, as I said, spring tends to be the big time around Erin Condren, and then into back to school. Those tend to be like the really big ones. Sometimes we get stuff around the holidays, but usually around there, Erin Condren tends to be a little bit more focused on sales as opposed to let's release a huge collection. There's usually a collection, but it's not like ginormous like your Life Planner or teacher lesson planner releases. Again, this is based off of my personal experience the past few years, and I will be happy for Erin Condren to prove me wrong, especially if they end up giving us a whole bunch of other cool new stuff in the process. So, let's see if you're ready to play nice and not bite me anymore. All right, so back to school. It always seems really weird for me to be like, oh yeah, back to school starts in July, because in my area, back to school is September. The K through 12 in my area goes back to school the Tuesday or Wednesday after Labor Day, and then the colleges start at the end of September. So it's always really weird to talk about back to school from a student perspective so early. And Lynn just mentioned that she thinks that the academic and monthly planner are coming out together. That would be very cool. If anybody else disagrees with me or has any other theories, please let me know. Lainey, how do you train your kitties not to bite? My rescue baby occasionally bites me for no apparent reason. She's 3 now and I don't know how to change her behavior. So typically what you have to do is you kind of have to show, I know this is a little bit off topic for planners, but you guys know I love kitties. It's part of my brand. So obviously we have kitties here. So we're going to answer kitty questions. Oh, we got biting again. So typically the best way to train cats that I have found, and I'm not an expert, but the best way is to remove whatever attention you're currently giving to them. So you'll notice that he bites me and he immediately stops being cuddled. And I know, here, I actually have the kitten cam set up, but I have their crate right here. And so he immediately goes back in the crate. There is actually a heating pad under here, but he doesn't get snuggles anymore. And then I just leave him there for a couple of minutes, and then I bring him back. And it can take a little time sometimes for them to get the message. If you've ever trained dogs, to some extent, it's kind of the same sort of thing. The only difference is that cats tend to be a little bit more stubborn than dogs and tend to have minds of their own a little bit more. So they're not always quite as good with everything. But I went to a lot of dog training classes with my mom and her dog Kiki, who sometimes makes guest appearances on the streams, and just subconsciously started using a bunch of that stuff with dog training with my cats. And again, I won't pretend like they're, as good as dogs, but they're pretty good. So for instance, if like Coco or Opal are on my desk and bothering me, all I have to do is point down and say down, and they'll jump down. Sometimes they jump right back up, but they'll jump down because they know that that is what I want them to do. I'm currently working on and off on sit, so kind of like a dog. You give them the command and you kind of wait for them to do it, and then you give them a treat. So yeah, good luck with the cat training. I will also mention for cat training, because this was like half inadvertent, but it's been so nice. But I have managed to train my cats Coco and Opal to not wake me up. And I know a lot of people have issues with their cats waking them up really early in the morning. So the way I did that is whenever they didn't bother me, the first thing I did when I got up is feed them. And if they bothered me, I'd do something else first. Now, it didn't take very long. I'd like go pee or something. Like, you know, we're talking like a 5-minute difference. But after a while, they learned that, oh, we don't bother you. And then as soon as you get up, the first thing you do is go to the kitchen and feed us. And they stopped bothering me and waking me up. They never actually like woke me up, but they would kind of bother me once I was awake to get out of bed. So that was really handy, and I managed to teach them that as kittens, but it did take a little while. It's not going to be an overnight thing. So anyway, I hope all of that helps. If you have any other questions about cat training, I won't pretend I'm an expert, but I can definitely help you from my personal experience and what I've managed to do myself. All right, so we've talked about what I'm expecting a little bit from Erin Condren. I know I specifically said, you know, what am I expecting this summer, but let's just really quick go into kind of like the fall and whatnot. Again, I think we're going to get some smaller releases. We might get other stuff that is not directly planner related, but is other organization related. For instance, I believe Erin Condren's Wall Organization Center, which is kind of like a personalized whiteboard sort of deal, came out, I don't want to say off season, but didn't come out super close to the planners. We usually get at least a couple of different planner cover releases throughout the year. We often get some sort of fandom, you know, tie-in, whether it's, you know, Star Wars or Hello Kitty, or we've had Wonder Woman. So a few different things like that. We do get our seasonal surprise boxes every quarter. And then, as I said, around the holidays, usually we have a holiday collection, as well as some good sales for Black Friday and, you know, getting planners for the new year. And then usually around, I want to say mid to end March, that's when the dated calendars for the current year start going on sale in preparation for the next Life Planner launch. So there's definitely stuff coming out year round, and there will continue to be Erin Condren news to cover, but it will not be as jam-packed with releases as it is during the spring. And as always, if you have any other planner brands that you would like me to follow for planner news, let me know. Erin Condren, oh, you tried to bite my chin. You get to go away. Hello, Ackman, by the way. The black kitty Pete has discovered biting today. So we are showing him that whenever he bites, he doesn't get cuddles. Ricky has not been biting. I'm sure he will start biting very soon because he's a baby and, you know, it makes sense. But in case anybody's wondering, oh, hello. In case anybody's wondering, they did get fed right before the stream. So he's not biting me because he's hungry. He ate a lot. I've decided, by the way, that because of their little bellies, they're puffer fish. Look at that. Look at that belly. It's a huge belly. You're like, what are you doing to me? Say hi. Ooh, Lynn, you're getting your hourly planner? So exciting. Oh, and you were the one where it was delayed, right? I'm so sorry. I'm bad with names, but I'm pretty sure it was you. Finally, did they ever say what happened? Why it was taking so long? Because I know that they were kind of like telling you a couple of different things and giving you a runaround for a little while. So yeah, I hope that goes well. Oh, so what I was just saying is if you have any other planner brands that you would like me to follow, let me know. Erin Condren is the one that I feel comfortable with and that I actually know about, so I will have to explore others, and I will not be quite as knowledgeable at first, but I would like to continue to do weekly planner news, and especially as things get a little bit slower for Erin Condren, there will definitely be time to bring in other planner brands. So if there's anybody who likes, I don't know, like Happy Planner, Plum Paper Planner, I know there have been a couple that have brands that have been sent to me so far. Maybe some of these weeks what we'll do is I'll choose a planner brand. You know, if there isn't a ton of other news, I'll choose a planner brand that I'm not familiar with, and we can do a little bit of exploration. Are you falling asleep on me again? I'm perfectly fine with that. Usually, by the way, I feed the kittens. As I said, I just went to every 5 hours. So exciting, because I have to feed them overnight. And so, you know, 5 hours between feedings overnight is a huge thing. And what was I going to say? They're cute. I can explore their planner brands. I forget. I probably was saying the same thing I'd said a few different times, but hopefully you get the idea. So either leave that in the chat if you're here live, or leave that in the comments if you're watching the replay. And by the way, I do want to give an extra special shout out to the replay crew. I know I say this every time, but it really does mean a lot to everybody who is here at the replay, because I know for some people the replay isn't quite as exciting. But I mean, as somebody who loves watching live replays myself, I think they're just as exciting. And also, one of my goals on YouTube is to get my watch time up. And so for some weird reason, live views don't count towards watch time, but replays views do. I might start actually making videos at some point, partially to help with that watch time. I have to see. There are a couple of videos that I want to do that might lend themselves a little bit better to a pre-recorded format. For instance, I kind of started a Planners Basics series a few weeks ago, and I did one live, and it went okay, but I realized that that sort of thing where I'm trying to explain a lot of information might be a little bit easier edited so that some of my rambling can be edited out, since the whole goal was to kind of start from basics to both be useful for people that have been in the planner world for a while, and also to people who are brand new. So I'm not sure if I'd redo that first episode, but I might continue that pre-recorded. I have to talk with my potential editor, aka my sister. So we'll see how that goes. If you haven't heard, I love like being live / filming and all that sort of thing, but I do not like editing at all. And that's my least favorite part of being on YouTube. So by doing live, I get to avoid the whole editing thing, but there are some other downsides to not having editing. So yeah, I might work that out. And if anybody has any ideas for any videos or any live streams that they want me to do, please let me know. Thursday's live stream is actually going to be a viewer request. I apologize, I'm blanking on who left the request, but someone said that we should do a sticker brainstorming / let's design some stickers live stream. In the past, I've done a couple of let's design like sticker kit full boxes live streams, but I've also mentioned that I'm happy to take sticker requests from you guys. And for anybody who doesn't know, because I don't think I've really explained it too much this stream, and I do want to make sure I'm looping everyone in for anybody who is new, I actually run a planner sticker shop over on Etsy. So I have, said like, oh, if there are any stickers you want to see, let me know, and it might be something I can do. So I actually did get a request to kind of do some brainstorming and maybe actually put some stickers together live and get feedback as we're going. It's gonna be an adventure. Hopefully it will be a good adventure, but that is going to be Thursday. And I'm scheduling that for 4 p.m. Pacific. I don't know what the kitten feeding schedule is going to be by Thursday because it changes every little bit. So if a feeding falls right at the time I'm supposed to go live again, I might have to put it off by 15 minutes, but I will reflect that in the event. So if you come at the hour, 4 p.m. Pacific, and you see that it says 4:15 or whatever that translates to in your time zone, I probably had to feed the kittens. For that one, I might not bring the kittens with me. I haven't decided. Maybe I'll bring them at the beginning and then I will put them in their crate, because if I'm going to be designing on my computer, I might not be able to kind of wrangle them as much. they are getting to the point now where they can climb out of their crate. They're getting a little bit more active. And so I have the crate currently on my desk. I don't want them to climb out of the crate and then accidentally fall off of the desk because I'm focusing on stickers instead of on these little guys. So yeah, I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe we'll do a cameo. Maybe I'll try to take a couple pictures. Cat butt. Cat butt. Clean butt this time. We had a little 𝗚𝗓𝗜𝗚𝗍𝗓 during the last stream I had them in. I don't think we really saw it until the end, but yeah, just a little one. But yeah, that is Thursday, and I'm also happy to take other requests because as we've not had so much Erin Condren content, I have realized that I do not have as many like super unique live stream ideas as I thought I did. I love casual let's hang out live streams. Don't get me wrong, those are a lot of fun, and I know some of you love them too, but I also know a lot of you guys found me and like the slightly more like active, let's do something, either I impart information to you or, you know, something is happening, whether you're directly participating or not, sort of live streams. And so I do want to give a little bit of a mix of all things. I was just going to say Pete is asleep, and then he got up and jiggled. I don't know. Let me go ahead and switch to the kitten cam. I know it's just their backs right now. Sorry. Hopefully they're cute. Ackman has a comment here. Now with the purchase we all have been doing lately, we need to find a way to use all the 15% off coupons that expire on October 1st. Oh, yes. All of the coupons. All of the coupons. And Erin Condren is still texting me every so often saying that I have a 15% off coupon from signing up for their texts. So I have that coupon on top of all of the other coupons that I have. I think I have 20% off coupons from buying my planners. We shall see. All of the coupons. Maybe we should have a coupon exchange one of these times and be like, hey, if anybody doesn't have coupons, we shall share ours with you. I'm not sure how we would do that because it can turn really complicated really fast. But if it's a coupon you're not going to use anyway, I am a huge proponent of like, give it to someone who will. Let's see. Can we get you like in frame a little bit? There we go. Maybe. So the heat is over here, and they tend to like to avoid the heat, but I keep it there in case they do want it, and especially out here in the main room, because usually they live in my bathroom, and I have a space heater in the bathroom that I keep at 80 degrees so that the room is warm, but I do not like 80-degree rooms. I'm very much a like 65-ish degree room person year-round, maybe a little bit warmer in the winter. I'll go a little bit warmer in the summer too, just because it's cooler compared to outside. But oh, I think you want to come back with me. See if we can get you to look up. Oh, look at your eyes. Kittens are supposed to have baby blue eyes until they develop their actual pigment, but honestly, to me, they don't really look blue. They look gray. Maybe that's just a me thing. Anyway, I forget where I was going with that. I do actually have a couple of other things that I want to ask you guys. I know I've only been streaming for about 45 minutes, so we can hang out for a little bit and just chat, but I have a couple questions for you guys. The first one is completely non-planner related, but is potentially a little bit shorter and probably won't lead into too many discussions potentially. So I'm going to throw that one out there first. Now, as I said, not planner related. It's related to my hair. As you can see, there is blonde down here and not up here. I have been going back and forth on whether I want to grow out the blonde or not. For a while, I was just really lazy about re-highlighting it. And yes, when I say doing it, I don't mean making an appointment. I mean doing it myself, because I don't have money to get my hair done somewhere. I do it myself. And then I started wearing my hair more wavy, and I realized, so when I have my hair straight, it's easier to deal with when it's bleached and damaged, but when it's wavy, I can potentially get more waves when it is damaged. There is a way for me to continue with the blonde. It just won't be quite as blonde without putting bleach in it. And so that's what I'm debating. Am I going to start doing that and kind of translating to that, or should I just let it grow out? So I want your opinion. Do you like me with the blonde or not? I know it's not planner related, but I just wanted to ask. Okay, so let me know in the chat or in the comments, blonde, no blonde, my hair, thoughts. Do you not care? I'm guessing a lot of people probably don't care, but I still want your opinions if you have one. Other thing that I want to ask about is potentially a mutually beneficial proposition and agreement. It was just a random thought I had yesterday, and I thought I'd run by you in case anybody was potentially interested. And if it is, then I can put it together. So the deal is for my planner sticker shop, I have been wanting to do some pictures of my sticker kits actually being used in planners. I don't have as many as I would like, and because, oh, you just bit me, so you go back. The other thing they can learn, by the way, from this is, oh, I don't like what you're doing, I bite you, and then you stop paying attention. So you do have to be a little careful of that. Anyway, so my thought was, because everybody has a different planning style, what I could do, if anybody is interested in it, is choose some people to send sticker kits out to for free. And in exchange, when you guys make a spread out of them, I'd ask you to take pictures, you know, with as good lighting as you can and send them to me, that so I can use them in Etsy and potentially on social media. So it would be one of those, like, you know, free stuff for photos sort of deals. But I also know that, you know, sometimes brands take advantage of specifically influencers, you know, not paying them the way they should be paid. And so I don't want to make anybody feel like I'm not appreciating them appropriately. Honestly, I do not have the funds currently in my business to pay for people to take pictures of my stickers or pay for an actual photographer. And I would rather somebody actually plans with them anyway, so that potential customers could actually see how they're being used. And I don't know, I was just thinking that since you guys are here on YouTube and you're supporting me, then it could be a great way for me to be like, hey, you know, you get first dibs on it, I guess. So my thought was, if it's something that people are potentially interested in, what I would do is I would put together probably like a quick form for people to fill out. Just like, oh, what kind of planner do you use? If, you know, I chose you, which, you know, sticker kit would you like? That sort of thing. And then if I got more than 10 people interested in it, then I would just randomly choose 10 and then email them. And then at that point, it asks for their address. This is something I would be able to ship worldwide, so it wouldn't be US only or anything like that. And as I said, it would just be like, I send you a sticker kit, and then when you get it, then you take pictures and send them to me. Like, no need to post on social. So if that is something that anybody would potentially be interested in, please let me know, and I can put something like that together and see what we can do. I'm currently in the process of getting the mermaid kit that I showed you guys a few weeks ago up in my shop. I know I've mentioned it before, but there are a lot of kits that I've designed for my sticker subscription that just don't end up making it up to the Etsy shop, because on Etsy, the kits don't tend to be as popular. So I tend to prioritize getting other stuff up in them. But especially because I showed you guys that kit, I want to get it up. I'm just slacking, honestly. So that is definitely on the to-do list. Let's see, Lynn has a few things. Oh, there are a bunch of different comments. Okay. Ackman, 20% offs are good until April 2023. Very good point. Lisa, thank you for saying the kittens are cute. I mean, I can really only take credit for the feeding and cleaning of them, you know, but other than that, the cuteness is all them. Thank you. I agree, kittens are adorable, which is why I get up in the middle of the night to feed them. Let's see, Ackman, I have some coupons that expired in 2019 to give away for free. I could probably dig up some 2019 coupons as well. Ooh, and Lynn responded to a lot of my questions. You like the blonde, yay. Yes, I think that was to the, I send out planner stickers in exchange for photos. Okay. So now that I know at least one person is interested in it, if there's not like a bunch of people wanting to do that, then I won't guarantee. But if there are a bunch of people that be like, yeah, I'd be interested in that, then I would be, then I'll put it higher up the priority list. I should say also with that is that while I do design my stickers for Erin Condren vertical planners, if you could use the stickers and make a spread out of them, like whether you use a horizontal or a different planner altogether, like you don't have to have an Erin Condren vertical planner to qualify, is my point. In fact, if somebody does use a different planner and thinks they could use the kit successfully, I would love to see their spread because I think that's great. So I will just throw that out there. And then Lynn's also saying you should do a weekly plan with me. I should do a plan with me. Sorry, I'm not. Oh my goodness. Look at that little cutie. Belly, 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 belly. Look at that little cutie. Sorry. They haven't decided that they don't like me touching their bellies yet, and I'm taking full advantage of it. Oh, I think he might even like it a little bit. Maybe that might just be wishful thinking. My mom's dog loves having her belly rubbed, but her belly is not nearly as soft as a cat's. Belly, 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 belly. Okay, we'll just keep you there for a minute. What was I saying? About the Plan With Me's. Okay, I should do Plan With Me's, yes. I've been debating whether I should do those Thursday or whether I should add an extra stream, and it's really just me waffling around and not making a decision. Though it sounds like a few of you have said things that kind of insinuate you would love to see more than 2 streams a week, so maybe that will be a thing. The thing I'm a little bit worried about with doing a weekly Plan With Me is that I'm not sure my Plan With Me's would be interesting enough on a weekly basis. For instance, I've done basically the same thing in my planner the last couple of weeks. Here, let me go back to me and move you a little bit more away from the edge since I'm not going to be watching you for the next couple seconds. So I have been using my new planner because I got an 18-month and October, November 2023 line up with the correct days of the week for May, June 2022. But basically what I've been doing the whole time is I've just been checklists, work, other, and then any appointments or notes down here. And like, that's literally what it's been like the past few weeks. I did just, I think it was earlier today even, make stickers to go over the date and then blank stickers for the bottom. I should have honestly put something on the bottom sticker, even if it was just a border so I could write something in there. And I think I should have put a border here because it's very obvious that it's just a white sticker on the page and the whites don't match and it's bugging me. That's okay. It was just meant to be like a real quick throw it together thing. I'm not planning on releasing these month stickers unless people specifically want them. I made those mostly for me to cover that up. But for the most part, people don't need to cover up the months in Erin Condren planners. Though I guess if you wanted to buy an older planner, you could just cover up the months and then a lot of people use date covers anyway. So it would be a little bit more work, but I mean, it could be a really great cost-effective way to get an Erin Condren planner and also, you know, prevent something from going in the dump or recycling or whatever, you know, actually use something that's already been made. So maybe I'm just almost instantly going back on what I said. But if that's something anybody is interested in, let me know. I didn't make those to be sold. I just made them for me. Lainey said something. Oh, yes, to using stickers in my planner and sending pics. No need to pay me, lol. Currently using A5 horizontal life planner. July 1st, switching to my new A5 compact vertical. I am so excited to do compact vertical stickers. It's one of those things that I want to do and should. Oh, they're playing. Should move higher up my priority list, but it just hasn't lately. Probably what I'll end up doing, here's one of my little secrets. When I am making stickers for a specific sized planner, what I like to do is actually scan the planner. Oh, you don't get attention anymore. You just bit me. I like to scan the planner. That way I can size the stickers in my computer as close as utterly possible. I always have to do a little bit of adjusting after the fact because it never ends up being absolutely perfect. And I'm not sure if that is one of the pros of my stickers or if it's me just being too picky. I have definitely bought some printables from other sticker sellers where the sizes were off, but it was like off inconsistently between the different stickers. So I don't think it's a printing issue on my end where I didn't size it quite right. And that sort of thing just bugs me. It's one of those small details that I don't know. I feel like if you're going to spend all of this money on a planner and then you're going to buy planner stickers, and I mean, especially if you're a sticker planner and you use stickers every week, let's be honest, that's not cheap. I feel like, okay, he is licking me right now, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. I feel like the stickers should fit really well. I will also mention that the slight sizing issues I had were in printables, and I'm not going to mention who made the printables, first off, because I don't remember. But second off, because they are printables, they are significantly less expensive, even though you do have to have the equipment to make the stickers at home. But because they are less expensive than printed stickers, there is a slightly different expectation as far as quality goes. But since I do primarily sell printed stickers, I don't know. It drives me nuts, I will say that. That's part of the reason why I never released monthly kits, and I can still start doing that if anybody is interested. But I did a couple. The problem is that the sizing was so particular, so nitpicky, and then between the colorful and the neutral, the sizing, it was hard to get it working perfectly for both, and it was honestly just driving me nuts. I still have a whole bin of those stickers that I don't think I ever threw away. And when I say bin, this isn't the actual bin, but I use these size bins. I get them from the Dollar Tree. And they fit my sticker sheets almost perfectly. So at one point I bought a case of them because I was afraid they were going out of stock. And so I ended up with a ton of them. But yeah, I just use that for different things. So this is stickers from orders that I printed. So I print 2 sheets of stickers to every piece of paper, but then if someone orders either 1 sheet or just an odd number of sheets, I end up with extras. So I put them in here until I put them back in my stock. This is stock stickers or shop stickers, different things. You know, I have a bunch of random stuff. Some of it's stuff that I made for myself. Some of it is other random stuff. And anyway, this is testing for big stickers. And when I say big stickers, I mean like 2 or 3 inch, like laptop water bottle stickers. And then I probably should recycle most of this, but this was testing for a little tray that I put together to hold the 2 and the 3 inch stickers. Most of those are Pride stickers, by the way, and they're not really designed, as I said, for planners. They're more like laptop water bottle stickers. But I made little custom dividers for all my stickers, for all these stickers, so I could easily tell what's printed. They're 2 different sizes because I offer these stickers in both glossy and holographic. And then I needed to fill some space at the back, so I made little boxes that can both, if I have anything that, you know, I don't know even what's in this one. Oh, it's stickers that have not been, that I've designed but haven't been released yet, and I didn't have any other place for them. But anyway, they're both space fillers and things to put in there. So anyway, lots of these little things. And I will say my sticker sheets are 4 1/4 inches tall and 7 inches wide. And not all sticker designers make sticker sheets the exact same size, but they're usually around that size in general when you get stickers from designers on Etsy. So my point is if you're looking for a little container like that for stickers, I'm not sure if that's the best thing to hold stickers if you're not specifically doing a sticker shop. But I mean, as I say, everyone has a different planning style. Everybody has a different organizational style. So if that would be helpful, check out the Dollar Tree. They are very handy, in my opinion. And they're pretty cheap, even though the Dollar Tree just went up in price. Alrighty. I think I'm out of things specifically to talk about. If you guys want to chat and hang out for a little bit longer, I am happy to do that. I mean, the kittens are definitely cute. I mean, this one's a little bit of a black hole, but luckily there's enough color variation that he's not a complete black hole. That's the one sad thing about black cats. They're like so cute, but they don't photograph well. I have that issue with Opal too. I don't know if I mentioned. When I got my cats, Coco and Opal, they are litter mates. And for anybody who doesn't know, Opal is a black cat and Coco is a tabby cat. They're litter mates. And I got them not at the same shelter that I currently foster with, but I went and looked at cats then because they were having a kitten sale on some of their kittens. And so it turned out that mostly the black cats were on sale. The adoption fee was 50% off. So I was only planning on getting one cat. I came home with two. And part of the reason why I chose Opal was because she curled up in my lap. And I chose Coco because she was running around and playing. And they also had a brother who I didn't end up taking home. But Coco and the brother were playing. And so I'm like, okay, I have one playful kitty and I have one, kitty who will curl up in my lap, and this is great. And one of them's half off, and so I can afford the adoption fee, all that good stuff. And then 2 days later, Opal needed emergency surgery. And it turns out that part of the reason why she was so calm was because she was not having a fun time. She had just been spayed and she ended up having an infection. And I was told after she had that emergency surgery that if we had not brought her in that day, she probably wouldn't have made it. I'm glad she's still with us, but then she turned into a little hellion. So anyway, the joke is that she was on sale because she was defective. And then I had a dream a few weeks later that because she was a little hellion, that I had brought her back to the shelter and tried to trade her out for another cat, and I immediately regretted it. And now I'm like, nope, those are my cats. I could be compelled to add on to my cat collection, but Coco and Opal will be with me until they die. Well, maybe not with me all the time, but I'll leave them temporarily if needed with someone I know will take care of them. But yeah, they are not getting adopted out if I can help it. Let's just put it that way. I plan to be their actual forever home, not just their temporary forever home. Oh my God. You were so cute sleeping with your little belly up. Oh my goodness, so cute. Little toe beans. Look, you have toe beans. Kitties and planners. Oh, going back to the Plan With Me streams, which I was talking about a while ago, and then I think I got distracted and I'm like, I can't remember what I'm talking about because that's me. Yay, entertainment. Okay, you're not getting attention anymore. Have fun. What I was trying to say, I forget exactly what I said and what I didn't. So I'm not sure if I could do a Plan With Me stream every week. I'm not sure that I would have enough sticker kits of my own to do that, or enough creativity with the other stuff I have to do a Plan With Me every week, but maybe every other week or once a month. And then I could also think about, making that the Thursday stream some weeks. Probably not the Monday stream because I'd want my planner for Monday unless I plan for the week after. Or I could do a special stream on the weekends. So yeah, anyway. Lynn, she has turned her hobby into a full-time business and quit her accounting job. Am I missing some context there? I feel like there was another comment that you made that I didn't see or forgot about. Unless you're talking about me, and I did turn my hobby into a full-time business, but I didn't have an accounting job. I worked in auto finance and customer service. But yeah, I'm guessing I'm missing some context. So let me know. Let me know where it is. But yeah, I do have a tendency to try to turn my hobbies into streams of income, which is awesome for a little while. And then I'm like, oh, I'm not getting money immediately. This sucks. And then anything that I'm not like really passionate about kind of like falls by the wayside. Luckily, planner stickers, I'm oddly really passionate about, even though I don't like cover my planner in stickers every week anymore. I do sometimes, just not every week anymore, but it used to be like every week. Usually when it comes down to it, I'm like, I would rather spend a little bit of time putting stickers in my planner this week and not doing anything super elaborate and spend more time designing stickers. I just find that really ironic. Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, and then obviously YouTube minus the editing. No, maybe not obviously. YouTube minus the editing is a lot of fun, which is why live streams are working so well for me, because I don't have to do the parts that I don't like. I just get to do the parts that I love, and I get to chat with you guys, and yay. There are a lot of other things I've attempted. I tried to start a handmade dice business. Technically, I never actually started it. I just was making dice, and I'm like, ooh, I should sell these on Etsy. I should open a shop, and then I never got around to it. So yeah, I I do resin casting dice for D&D. There are a few other things that have just never panned out. So, oh, Lynn, thank you for the context. Sarah Marie was a CPA. She did it in 3 years. Okay, nice. I'm glad that she was able to turn her hobby into a full-time business and quit the accounting job, though, especially if she likes the hobby more than the accounting job. I actually do a little bit of coaching of Etsy sellers on the side, and almost everybody is trying to, you don't want me to pet your brother. You're going to bite me because I'm petting your brother's head. How rude. Almost everybody I coach is trying to quit their full-time job and do, Etsy or their hobby, in some way, shape, or form full-time. So yeah, it is very common, especially among artists. I think part of it is that a lot of people who are artists and have that passion and creativity don't tend to be the kind of people that do super, super well at corporate jobs or really enjoy it. Obviously, that's a huge generalization, but that is kind of my experience and what I have heard from the other people that I have coached on and off. I guess I haven't really mentioned it, but if anybody is interested in Etsy coaching, I do that a little bit. Not a ton, but I do that on the side. So if you have an Etsy shop and you want coaching, let me know and I can point you towards it. But it's not the kind of thing that I really want to like advertise in the comments or anything like that. Not in the comments, but like in the description, because it's not directly related to the channel, It's just, it's not my main audience, if that makes sense. We talk about planners around here. Not that, not that selling stuff on Etsy is bad, but, me saying, hey, if you want to support me, buy my planner stickers is completely different. Saying like, hey, if you want to support me, become an Etsy seller and then buy coaching with me, I feel like I'm digging myself into a hole, but on the other hand, I'm not so sure. I thought I was really not so sleep deprived anymore. Now I'm beginning to think I am. But I always end up rambling and talking in circles, and I know it's usually entertaining, so hopefully it is again today. The kittens are a little worn out. I wonder if I can focus the kitten cam a little bit better. Let me see. Okay. That might be a little better. I'm just using an app on my phone for the kitten cam, so I'm not super familiar with it, whereas the camera I'm using as my webcam, I've had this camera for, I don't know, 10 years now, more probably. And so while the actual link to my computer, the way I'm doing it now is relatively new, and that's why I have had a few technical difficulties in the past. The camera itself, I pretty much know it. For anybody who's curious, I have a Canon T3i that I use as my beautiful webcam. Yeah, it's a really old Canon camera, but it does what it needs to. There are a few features that would be awesome to have there in the new cameras, but not enough to buy a new camera. 𝗏𝗛𝗏, don't lose your phone in the process. Oh my God, yes, that was a classic Teph moment. Losing my phone that I was using as the kitten cam. Okay, you can't see it, but Pete's eyes, okay, now they aren't, but they were closed. Now they're both closed. They're like, hey, we're used to going to bed after food, and this time you fed us, and then you brought us into the light and you paraded us in front of YouTube, and we got lots of attention, but we're not used to this. But you're cute. I've actually had lots of animal time today because obviously I have Coco and Opal everywhere. And then I ran some errands earlier and I brought my mom's dog Kiki and I got to take her out of the car a little bit. She was not in the mood to be in that particular parking lot. It's so funny. She's fine with some parking lots and she loves sniffing around, but that particular parking lot she is not a fan of. But my favorite pizza place is there. And I can't bring her in and she'll cry if I leave her in the car for more than a couple minutes. So I always like go in and pay and then I'm like, can you just bring it to the door? I'll be there with my dog. She cries if I leave her too long. It's easier to say my dog versus my mom's dog, but yeah, anyway. I think I am going to go now. It feels a little bit weird saying like an hour and 15 minutes is a short stream for me because I mean, I usually go like an hour and a half or 2 hours, but I don't really have anything else to say. And I've kind of gone through all the questions and everything like that already. So I know the kittens are really cute, but I don't know, maybe, I mean, you can watch the replay to watch the kittens. There are a lot of other adorable kittens on the internet if you really want to watch kittens. If you want to watch like little baby kittens, I highly recommend the Kitten Lady. She has one video, I think it's just called like Chonky Kittens or something like that. And it's literally just looking at like, I don't know, 2-3 week old kittens with really big food bellies rolling around and being adorable. And she has like a bunch of other videos on like how to care for kittens and like her adventures in fostering and stuff like that. But yeah, highly recommend if you want to see some real darn cute kittens. Also, these guys are sleeping and they're cute when they're sleeping, but they're even more cute when they're moving around. So I am going to go ahead and sign off now and put these guys back in the bathroom in their warm room so they can continue their nap. But before I go, I do want to thank everybody for joining me today. I know this is a little bit of a weird Planner News episode, but I appreciate you being here. I hope to see you next time. As a reminder again, on Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific, or maybe a little bit after if I have to feed the cats at 4, we are going to be doing a stream where where we do kind of like a planner sticker brainstorming request. Let's make some planner stickers live. Again, it's going to be an experiment, and I don't have anything in mind because you guys are going to tell me what to make. So that should be fun, and hopefully if we end up liking stuff, they'll end up going up in the shop. And 𝗏𝗛𝗏 just said, rightfully so, remember to get your seasonal surprise box starting tomorrow if you plan on buying one. And let's see, give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like it. I asked a bunch of questions, so leave those in the comments. And I think that's it. Thank you guys all for watching, whether you're here live or watching the replay, and I will see you next time. Bye.